Welcome students on online class for subject physics. Today we have learned about physics practicals. So we have seen experiment number 2, that is law of length. Sonometer law of length. So here first we want to see aim. Aim for experiment is to study the relation between frequency and vibrating length of a given wire. Under the constant tension. Determine unknown frequency of given tuning fork by using sonometer. For this experiment we have seen about the apparatus. So apparatus for experiment will be sonometer, box, knife edges, slotted weights with hanger, rubber pad, light paper, rider, and meter scale. So the theory suggests principle for law of length. Law of length. So the frequency of stationary transverse vibration of a stretched string is inversely proportional to the vibrating length of the string. If tension and mass per unit length of string is kept constant, therefore fundamental frequency or frequency is inversely proportional to length. Here a formula which is used will be n is equal to 1 upon 2l square root of capital T upon small m, where n is frequency of vibration of string, L is vibrating length, T is tension in the string, and small m is mass per unit length of string. Let us see the experimental diagram for sonometer. First law, law of length. See here, two knife edges, K is there, length, L is vibrating length, tuning fork T dash is given, applied mass, tension is given, which is equal to mg, and P for pulley is given. Let us see. We have seen a set of tuning fork. The first tuning fork having value 256 Hertz, next 288, next 320, another will be 341, next 384, next 426, next 480, and lastly oval sa. Next re, next ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. Means the first tuning fork and last tuning fork, their difference will be, or their ratio will be 2. That we say that first tuning fork is octave the last, means first tuning fork having frequency 256 and last tuning fork having frequency 512. See here, again we have seen the construction for sonometer box. This is a sonometer box. This box, it contains two knife edges. This will be a knife edge, and here when the reading for knife edge, we can read it. Here between two knife edge, a paper rider is there. Then this consists of a uniform wire which is fixed at one end. This wire passes over pulley, and another, this is a pulley, and so that this wire is connected to a mass. These masses like this. The masses are, each mass will shows 500 grams. So here this 500 grams mass will be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means we can see applied mass is 4000. Applied mass is written as 4000 gram. Yeah, 4. So mg is equal to 4000 multiplied by 980. 4000 multiplied by 980. A tuning fork having frequency 256 Hertz is struck on rubber pad kept on the top of box so that paper rider suffers. Again, okay, see, note the reading. Reading will be 50.5 and here 10 is there, another knife edge will be on 10. So difference between 50.5 minus 10 will be 40.5.
Yes का?
Again, if we perform the second reading, then paper rider suffers and take the reading for knife edge. That reading will be 51. Write down in L2. Reading is 51 minus 10 will be 41 for 256 hertz. The second tuning fork has value 288 hertz. If we strike on rubber pad and kept on sonometer box, so it shows paper rider suffers, and so it shows a reading that will be 47. For frequency 288, reading is 47 minus 10 will be 37.0. Again we take another reading. For this it takes reading for 47 and another knife edge will be 10. So reading will be 37. Again we take third tuning fork that has the value 320 hertz. See here, 320 hertz. Strike on rubber pad and kept on top of box. So paper rider suffers and give the reading for this, that will be 42, and here 10 is there, so 42 minus 10 it will be 32. So first we can write 320, here 32, vibrating length will be 32. Secondly, again when we strike, so that it also shows 42.2. So difference between 42.2, it will be 32.2. Next tuning fork, that is 341 hertz. So if we strike 341 on rubber pad and kept on the box, so paper rider suffers, and so it shows a reading for 36.5. So here 341 26.5, because 10 will be remaining, subtracting. Again if we can strike on rubber pad, so that paper rider suffers and it shows a reading for 37. So by subtracting 10 it is 27. Second reading will be 27. And lastly, if we kept the tuning fork which has the value 426, but this tuning fork is unknown tuning fork. So if we take unknown tuning fork, strike on rubber pad and kept on sonometer box, so that it shows the reading, that reading will be 31. So 31 minus 10, it is 21. So unknown frequency having first length 21. Again if we can shift the knife edge and strike the tuning fork. Then paper rider suffers, and so the reading will be 31.5 minus 10, that is 21.5. Before saying the observation table, we can calculate for mean length. So here L is equal to 40.5 plus 41 divided by 20, that is calculation. So here addition will be 81.5 upon 2, and so that 2 4 the 8, 0, 2 7 the 14, 1 is remaining, and 2 5 the 10. So the mean length for 256, it will be 40.75. Again, we can find out mean length. See here, mean length L is equal to 37.0 plus 37.0 divided by 2. So it will be 74 upon 2, and mean length will be 37. So for 288 Hertz, mean length will be 37.00. Again, we want to calculate mean length for 32.0 plus 32.2 divided by 2. It will be 64.2 divided by 2, and so that mean length will be 32.1. Again, if we can calculate another for 36, for 341, so length will be 26.5 plus 27.0 divided by 2. So its addition will be 43.5 divided by 2. So here 2 to the 4, 2 1 the 2, 1 is remaining, 2 2 6 the 12, and here 1 is remaining, 2 7 the 14, and 2 5 the 10. So its length for 341 Hertz, it will be 26.75. Again, for unknown frequency, its length will be, here L is equal to 21.5 plus 21.0 divided by 2. So its addition will be 42. See here, this addition is 53.5, and here addition will be 42.5 divided by 2, and so that it will be 21.25. So mean length, it is 21.25 will be mean length. So another, we can calculate 1 upon L. See here, by calculating 1 upon L, so 1 upon 40.75, which can be written as 1 upon 4.075 into 10 to the power 1. Again, if we can see their reciprocal. So reciprocal will be 10 raised to 1 shifted on numerator, it is 10 raised to minus 1 upon 4.075. If we can see reciprocal of 4.0 in 7, 5, it will be 0.2454 into 10 raised to minus 1. So the first length, reciprocal of vibrating length, it will be 0.02454. So here for 256 Hertz, it will be 0.02454. It will be its reciprocal of vibrating length for 256. Again, if we can find out the reciprocal for 1 upon 37, it can be written as 1 upon 3.7 into 10 raised to 1. 10 raised to 1 is shifted numerator, so it is 10 raised to minus 1 upon 3.7. If we can see the reciprocal will be 0.2703 into 10 to the power minus 1. So therefore reciprocal of vibrating length will be 0.02703. So for 288 Hertz, its reciprocal of vibrating length will be 0.02703. Again, if we can find out the vibrating length, reciprocal of vibrating length for 320, so 1 upon L is equal to 1 upon 32.1. It is 1 upon 3.21 into 10 to the power 1. By shifting 10 to the power 1 on numerator, so it is 10 raised to minus 1 upon 3.21. So if we can see reciprocal 3.2 in 1, so reciprocal for 3.2 in 1, it will be, it is 0.3115 into 10 to the power minus 1. So therefore reciprocal of vibrating length will be 0.03115. So if we can put the value in observation table for 320, it will be 0.03115. Again, if we see the reciprocal for tuning fork 340, it will be 1 upon L is equal to 1 upon 26.75. So we can written as 1 upon 2.675 into 10 to the power 1. By shifting 10 to the power 1 on numerator, it will be 10 raised to minus 1. So 2.675. So if we see a reciprocal, that is 0.3738 into 10 raised to minus 1. Therefore reciprocal of vibrating length, it will be 0.3738, 0.03738. So we can write in observation table, that is 0.03738. And lastly, for unknown frequency, if we can see the reciprocal 1 upon L is equal to 1 upon 21.25. We can written as 1 upon 2.125 into 10 raised to 1. So shifting the 10 raised to 1 on numerator, that is 10 raised to minus 1 upon 2.125. And so that by seeing the reciprocal, so 0.4706 into 10 to the power minus 1, and therefore reciprocal of vibrating length for unknown frequency will be 0.04706. So here we can write in observation table, that is 0.04706, and that is the observation table has reading. So if we plot a graph of frequency against reciprocal of vibrating length, on graph paper we plot frequency against 1 upon L. On y-axis frequency N is represented. On x-axis vibrating length or reciprocal of vibrating length is represented. For plot a graph, first we can write about scale. On y-axis frequency is given, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 50 hertz. So here that is 50, so here 100 is given. Again 50, 100 is given, that is 200. Again 300, next 400, and lastly 500. So 10 will be, 20 will be there, or 10 is there from 0 to 50, means each line represents 5. So here first tuning fork 256, it will be first line, that is after 250 the first line is there, that is 256 hertz. Before 300 two lines are there, that is 288, which is approximately 290. After 300 four lines are there, it represents 320. Again here before 400 three lines are there, so it represents 384. Here after or before 350 two lines are there, that is 341, and after 400 the 5 lines are given, that represents 426, that is unknown frequency. See here on vibrating length, on x-axis vibrating length, that is reciprocal 1 upon L. So here keep 2 centimeter is equal to 0.01 centimeter raised to minus 1. So here that represents 0.01, after 0.02, after 0.03, next 0.04, and next 0.05. Here the readings will be given. The first reading for observation table, we can see 0.024. This here 4 represents 8 line, so 0.02 after 8 line it represents 0.024. Next 27, it represents 14 lines, so here after 14 lines 0.027. Next 0.031, 1 after 1 it represents 2 lines, so 0.031. Next 0.037, after 0.03, 14 lines, it represents 0.037. And lastly, for unknown fork, 7 is there, 0.04, after 14 lines, it represents 0.047. So 5 coordinates are represented on x-axis, 5 coordinates are represented on y-axis. Though, so that the first reading, it represents for 256. So here we can represent 256, 0.024 will be there. For 288, this point is represented, that is 0.027. For 320, point is represented. For 341, see here, and lastly for unknown fork or 426. So here if we draw a straight line which passing from origin, a straight line is there which is passing from origin, only 3 coordinates are pass from the straight line. And so that we can find out the unknown tuning fork, the frequency for unknown tuning fork that will represents and the frequency represents before 500, 3 lines are there, so that is 475 hertz. So this point represents unknown frequency. If we write result, see here, result will be unknown frequency of given tuning fork by using sonometer. Unknown frequency of given fork by using sonometer and graph. So therefore unknown frequency will be 475 hertz. It represents 475 hertz, and a straight line graph represents that fundamental frequency or frequency n is inversely proportional to L. Therefore, NL is constant. So, this is the relation between frequency and vibrating length under tension. If we can write the precautions, so precautions are: number 1, keep paper rider is very light. Again, keep paper rider is in between two knife edges at middle. Strike tuning fork gently on rubber pad. Measure the distance between two knife edges accurately. These are the precautions. So, for oral exam, if a question is asked, what is free vibration? So we can explain, free vibrations are produced when a body is disturbed from equilibrium position or mean position and released. The vibration is called free vibration. Its example is a simple pendulum. Again, if we write the, or if a question will be asked, what is forced vibration? Then you say that forced vibration is, or forced vibrations are produced by an external periodic force. Such vibrations called forced vibration. Its example will be musical instrument has sounding boards, or board is used in musical instruments? Again, if a question is asked, what is the difference between free vibration and forced vibration? Then answer will be there, that is, in free vibration frequency depends on a body called natural frequency. In forced vibration, frequency is equal to frequency of external periodic force. Again, the second point will be energy of body remains constant when air resistance or friction is absent. If air resistance and friction will be absent, then energy of body remains constant. But here, energy of body is maintained constant by external periodic force.